bring in our international affairs commentator, Doug Herbert. Doug, I want to ask you about Marine Le Pen's relationship with the Russian President Vladimir Putin. Tell us about that and how big an issue that could be in the light of recent events.
It would be a giant issue. If you're watching this from the perspective of Washington, it's a potentially cataclysmic issue. Look, her recent campaign leaflets, her own literature, which yes, was printed before the Russian invasion of Ukraine, showed a smiling Marine Le Pen shaking Vladimir Putin's hand. She last visited him in Moscow in 2017, and she in the past has professed admiration and sympathy for Vladimir Putin openly. Now, of course, naturally, like a lot of leaders who were caught on the back foot by this invasion and had a tricky, I guess to put it mildly, relationship with Putin over the years, have backpedaled on their feelings about Putin in recent days and weeks. And Marine Le Pen is among them, saying, no, I do not profess my admiration anymore. She has been supportive of the efforts to push back the Russian forces in Ukraine, although not on board really with all the measures of the rest of the alliance. But look, Marine Le Pen is what you would call a Russia apologist. She is in the camp with a lot of the other extreme or fringe candidates in this election. She is someone who has unabashedly basically said, look, Russia's a big power. And maybe when this war is over, we will have Putin again as an ally. A lot of people have already ruled Putin out watching this war, saying that he is, at worst, a war criminal who needs to be brought before justice, and at best, someone you just can't trust and do business with anymore. But she is holding out the possibility you can't write off Russia. You need to do business with Russia, even if she isn't professing the same embrace of him, the admiration that she once did. But look, her campaign, her party has financed itself with loans from Russian banks. Like I said, she's been seen physically in Moscow. She has that sort of Trump-like admiration of perhaps his authoritarian, his ability to embrace a big part of his electorate. I'll do it. He does it because he's in an authoritarian state where there isn't a multi-party system. And I think she admires that. She sees him as a strong leader. She sees him as a populist leader. She sees him as a leader that has the backing of his people. And she's right, but perhaps for the wrong reasons there as to why. But perhaps the biggest issue here is that democracy, there was a sense with the war in Ukraine, maybe democracy was safe again. Maybe this notion that liberal democracy, illiberal populism was over with. But she now is going to put a lot of that, raise question marks over that, and perhaps bring back the notion that no, democracy is not too safe again, and you could see alliances quickly shift.
Doug, thanks for that. France 24's Doug Herbert.